Tonight, the justices ruled in favor of voters deciding, but a second ruling pertaining to abortion will soon ban it after 6 weeks in most cases. Let's get right out now to CBS News Miami's Joe Gorchow. He breaks it down for us. He also spoke with South Floridians about this ruling.
Naja, Elliott, as the ballot measure opinion was released, the Florida Supreme Court also ruled on a case that allows the state's 15-week abortion ban to stay in place while triggering the 6-week abortion ban to take effect on May 1st. Now, come November, all of this could soon be out of the lawmakers' hands. The group Floridians Protecting Freedoms is thrilled that its push to give Floridians the right to vote to have access to abortion will soon make its way onto the ballot.
I think it's your own body and shouldn't really be up for the government to decide.
Miamians react to Florida's Supreme Court ruling. In a 4-3 decision, it affirmed the abortion measure's place on the November ballot, a proposed constitutional amendment limiting government interference with abortion.
Really encouraging to hear that they're going to let us choose. And if we want it to be legal, they listen to our voice and they make it legal. And they don't still continue to really let themselves decide and not give us a vote.
Some of the state's top Republicans expressed disappointment about the decision, believing the proposed amendment is far-reaching and extreme.
This amendment goes far, far beyond where most Floridians would land on the issue and is extreme in its scope.
The court was not tasked with judging the measure's overall objective, but rather whether the proposed constitutional amendment was properly focused on a single subject and whether voters would understand what they were voting for. In the majority decision, it was written the proposed amendment's principal goal and chief purpose is to limit government interference with abortion is plainly stated in terms that clearly and unambiguously reflect the text of the proposed amendment. Denying this requires a flight from reality.
We are thrilled that Floridians will have the opportunity to reclaim their bodily autonomy and to gain freedom from this government interference by voting yes on Amendment 4 this November.
Amendment 4 in part states, no law shall prohibit, penalize, delay, or restrict abortion before viability or when necessary to protect the patient's health as determined by the patient's health care provider. At least 60% of voters must approve the proposed constitutional amendment in November.
We don't think it's a choice. A child is not a choice, right? A child is a gift. And while it doesn't always pregnancy doesn't always occur under the best circumstances, we at the Archdiocese have these pregnancy help centers, and we accompany women and men and their families to help them to choose life.
We're not saying that anybody has to ideologically align with abortion. We're saying that politicians shouldn't be the determiners of that decision. They shouldn't interfere with patients and medical providers.
Now, Floridians will get to choose whether or not the state's current abortion law will last. Expect both sides of the issue to campaign hard for their side all the way up to November. Live in Miami, Joe Gorchow, CBS News Miami.